right, today we're going on another adventure. Yay! We are hopefully going to pick our new, to us, truck camper up. We're on 95 South, outside of Fayetteville, I believe. We are heading to Florida to pick up this camper. I had found one on Marketplace in upstate New York and told the guy that I would give him his asking price as long as it was everything he said it was. That was last Friday, and I said I could come whenever you need me to, you know, the next day basically, and it'd be about 12-hour ride, 10-hour ride I guess. And he said, okay, I'll be in touch with you. He said, I'm going away for the weekend, I won't be back till Monday night. I said, okay, so we'll plan on Tuesday. Okay, so Monday morning rolls around and I message him and I say, you know, just touching base with you, still want this camper, you know, just want to touch base with you. That was Monday morning at 6:45 in the morning. Don't hear anything all day long. So about 6 o'clock at night, I message him and I said, hey, it's deal again, you know, really want to confirm coming tomorrow. I need an address, yada yada yada. Still nothing. 9:45 at night, my phone pings, I'm sleeping, and it's him, and he says, sorry, I sold the camper. I said, how did you sell the camper? You told me you were out of town. So just another typical liar. Dealing with Marketplace is a friggin' nightmare. This guy down in Florida, he's in Jacksonville, has been very, very, very upfront with me. Pointed out things that I wouldn't even see in the pictures, which, you know, that just tells me that he's being upfront. So he agreed to drop the price $3,000 to the same price the other one was. I had sent him a snapshot of it. And so I'm heading down by myself. Denise can't come. She got to bring mom to the doctors and babysit the neighbor's cat and some other stuff and take care of our dog. So I'm all by my lonesome. Got my generator, my food. The camper does have an onboard generator. It's got a slide out. It's got a dry bath. The weight is under 3,300 pounds empty, which is where we need to be. So hopefully we'll see. So I'm rambling, but the plan is to get the camper. I should be there about 3:30. Hopefully spend a couple hours looking it over, load it up, get everything straight, and then drive up to the Florida-Georgia line to Kingsland and stay in the rest area overnight. I brought my generator. God forbid there's something wrong with the onboard generator, because it's, well, it's only 81 right now, but it's supposed to be 99 degrees. So, all right, if I can, I'll film when I get there. I'll feel them out, but I'm not sure. But I will let you know. We'll keep you updated. All right, wish us luck. All right, here we are at the rest area. We're gonna sleep here tonight because we have somewhere to sleep. So we got it all loaded. It's a little dirty, which I kind of expected, but it's all there. I'm not gonna walk around the other side. There's somebody over there right now. We're getting ready to leave, but she's loaded up. I do have to go to the gas station. I was able to put air in the back tires before I got there, but my little portable compressor blew the air line as I was trying to fill up the airbags. So I literally got 25 in one and 15 in the other. So it's sitting a little squatty, which it probably will squat anyway because the truck's leveled, you know, it sits even. I got 55 in the front. I want to bring them up to 65, so I got to stop and pay for stupid air, I guess. And I need to get fuel anyway. So, but there it is. We'll do a walk around tour probably tomorrow when we get home, but we're going to end up crashing here tonight. get the generator fired up and get the air conditioning going, because it's right now it's about 93 degrees. So all right, had to use portable lights on the back because I don't have the Lance adapter, so I had to do that. But all right, just wanted to show you, I got to put the slide out. So you got to hit that, and you have a remote, hit that, and then hit accessory, and then make a liar out of me. Okay, that's jacks, so that extends the jacks. So the jacks go down, then retract, so that does that. And then you switch to accessory, I think, and then you do that, and then that goes out. So unfortunately you got to put the slide out to get in, but that's all right, not a big deal. We'll get in, and like I said, we got a lot of cleaning to do, but it's about what she's looking like, and we'll do the big tour once we get it home and get it cleaned up. Alrighty then, we'll pick you up in the morning. All right, next day, back on 95. We are 18 hours into driving. We are heading back from Florida. I don't know if we're out of propane. I know it's very, very low. I tried to start the onboard generator. I couldn't get it started. I don't know if it's got air. I didn't mess with it because it was already kind of later in the afternoon, and I just didn't want to mess with it. So we fired the old Generac up, and fired that up about 6:30-ish, and generally that'll run for about 8 hours with a load on it, and slept pretty good. The air condition, within an hour it cooled it down to like 77, and then in the middle of the night I ended up pulling the blanket on me because it was so chilly. So that worked out good. Pretty comfortable. I mean, of course it's a regular mattress, stock mattress, but about 2:30 I heard the generator shut off. I had it cabled to the wheel, and I peeked out the window and make sure nobody stole it, and that's why it shut off. It just shut off because it ran out of fuel, and we laid in bed till about, I don't know, 3:30, I guess, tossing and turning. Got up, got dressed, did a few things, put a little bit more water in the camper where I stayed there at that rest area there. I ended up moving, but right next to the garbage can was fresh water, which was great. So I put like another 10 gallons of fresh water in, let the generator cool off, threw that back in, and we're on our way. So we're heading north on 95, be home in about 8 hours. All right, we made it back home. We got help again today. Boo Boo's gonna help us. Gotta say, the Cummins, the Dodge, performed flawlessly, literally. She cruised 80-82 on the way down, cruise control locked in most of the way, and about 70-72 on the way back. Fuel mileage was like 16.1 empty and like 10.5 full. And I think we can improve on that. As you can see, we do have a little squat in the back because the truck is leveled. I'm barely on the helper springs in the back, but you know, because the truck's leveled, so I need to really drop the front of the truck 2 inches somehow, but we'll figure all that out. One thing I have to do, I don't know if you can see it, I have to remove the dog run cable because I barely fit underneath. I measured the top. I thought the guy said it was 12.6, but it actually, on my truck, it's 11.9. I wonder if it was 11.6 on his truck, but it's 11.9 or 11.10. I think it's 11.9, but I wrote down 11.10, loaded on my truck, cleaned out the truck pretty much. I mean, there's still some stuff in it. Everything is filthy from the ride because it rained. Still got a few things in there, but I did flush the tanks out 6 times over at the house. Dumped it into my septic because I have hookups over there. Put some bleach in the freshwater tank to sanitize everything. But all in all, like I said, trip went amazing. It was 22.5 hours of driving, and it took me about 30 hours total. I did get about 6 hours sleep. I did get the generator fired up yesterday. After I bled all the air out of the propane, it kicked off just like this. Oh, look at that, a Cummins sticker. So Cummins Onan is the generator. If Cummins involved, I'm sure it's done right, because they know their engines. So got to get up on the roof, got to do some power washing, got to get things cleaned up. Everything is very dirty from the ride. I don't know why they do that stripe across the window. That makes me crazy entities, but we'll figure all that out. We're going to get it cleaned up and power wash, cleaned, and then at some point we will run a buffer over it, cut it hard with some good heavy cut cleaner for fiberglass for boats, RVs, and then a polish, and then a good coat of some kind of sealer wax that'll seal it. While we were flushing the tanks out, we flushed the hot water heater out, we washed all that out so it's good and clean. Blew everything out of the furnace, had the furnace running yesterday, had the air running yesterday, had generator, we had everything running yesterday afternoon. So it was a long day, but I was excited. So when we got home at 2 o'clock, and I worked on it till about 4, took a shower, ate some dinner, and literally crashed. I was in bed by 7:30. But so this is what the camper looks like inside. Old crusty towel, that's for the floor. But yeah, it's not crazy about the fabric, but we're gonna change that. Denise wants to take this border thing off, of course, which I don't blame her. You know, the comforter, all that. More than anything, we have to clean. There's a couple little things. The edging on the counter, we're going to replace that. But the refrigerator and everything's in really good shape. It works. I got the bottom drawer out because I was cleaned all the cabinets out. Just a rough cleaning of getting everything, you know, just clean to be clean, basically. Bathroom, same here with this counter. So definitely have some stuff to do. I got to cut the bottom of the door off. The door, of course, everything's particle board, and I guess it got wet and it swelled up, so I can cut about 1.5 inches off the door and still have it fine. This fan's not working. It did work, but it's not working now. Got to figure that out. Hopefully it's a fuse. Lots of little things, but like I said, cleaning's the biggest thing on this. Just gonna spend some time, put our finishing touches on it like we do, make it nice and clean and good, and then try to get out and use it some. So all right, just wanted to give you an update, and once I get it power washed, I'll show you. Not that it's going to really look much different with just power washing, but it'll get some of the grimy stuff off. So all right, let's get to it. All right, we spent about 4 hours yesterday power washing everything, got everything cleaned up pretty well. Got a couple scratches here and there, but most of the scratches, of course, are on the stickers, so that makes them harder to match. But it cleaned up well. We took off that stripe in the window. That was dumb. I don't know why they put it across the window, but the awning got a little messed up. It started peeling, but all in all, it cleaned up very well. What we're gonna do is we're gonna paint that because that's yellowed out. Even cleaned in here, got all the compartments cleaned, everything nice and shiny, even the propane tanks. So now at some point we're gonna run a buffer over it and polish it. Waiting on my one-step polish, Meguiar's fiberglass one-step polish. That's what we're gonna use, and we're gonna get working on the inside today. Going to also change the oil in the generator. It's got 15.2 hours on it, but it's probably never been done. Roof came out good. Got a little bit of cleanup work to do. And I got to take that solar panel off because it goes right over the front seam, and I can't seal this seam with the solar panel there, so that's a dumb. But all right, well, just wanted to show you we got her cleaned up, and we're making headway. Good, nice little project. Not a huge project, that's for sure, but which is good. I don't need any huge projects. So within the week we'll be able to take it out and use it. Got to get the Dodge cleaned up. We're waiting on the rest of the cable. So what this is, a Lance adapter. They use a 6-pin. That's actually 7 too, but it's totally different. But what I'm going to do is put a regular RV 7-pin, run it up along there, then down there, and then we plug it right in there. So that's coming Monday too. Got new vents coming Monday. These little vents for that vent stuff. I don't know what that one vents. The front ones vent the batteries, but all right, that is going to conclude our new Lance camper to us. Not new. And hopefully you'll see it again sometime. Maybe we'll show you once we get it all polished up too. All right, happy camping.